Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Let's get started.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show with Mike O'Mara, Oscar Santana, and Robb Spiewak. Now, here's Mike.
All right, welcome to the Mike O'Mara Show. This is there are a lot of weird things happening on today's show, not the least of which is if you're real nerdniks as far as the video presentation, you will notice that for the first time since I've done this podcast, I might have experimented once or twice, but I'm using
I don't think so.
In-ear buds as opposed to I'm using stage monitors as opposed to. And they're as tinny as they always are. I usually start and then I stop and I move on to something else, but I will stay with these. Just a couple of things you do when you go away for a week and you're bored and you want to tweak it.
Where did you find them? Because you were afraid you might not be able to
Guitar
find them.
Center.
Oh, you bought new ones. I thought these were the old ones.
I don't know where those are.
Okay.
Those never worked. Those didn't work on stage either. I used them for 2 gigs, and they were custom.
Yeah, they were
and
not
I got
cheap.
fitted for them, and I sent them away, and they came back. And but I was looking at. I hate to give him credit because we had a fight with him, Rich Eisen, on the NFL Network, and I'm like, well, he's doing one. They all do these extra little podcasts.
Yeah.
And then I said, well, I should do that because it's always digging into my dome.
Well, also because
my beautiful hair.
Rich Eisen, and it is faultless today.
Well, that's because it doesn't have headphones digging into it. However, I can't go like this because if I go like this, you suddenly see the light shining through the hair.
I'm no
and I had
stranger
another
to it.
moment yesterday at a friend's house where this guy that's a buddy of mine, he's an elderly father with a 9-year-old as well. He's got 9-year-old twin boys. We were at their birthday party yesterday, and he's like, I've never seen your show. And, with a big grin on his face, I said, I know you haven't, Scott. You've told me that before. Well, why don't we put it on now? And I said, please don't. Please don't. Oh, you love it. No, I don't love it. I don't love it. And on this giant screen.
You love it.
It was me and Michael, and I had super shellacked hair, and it was glued down. And, I realized I look like my hair looks like that guy, Ben Massa or whatever the guy, because he has no hair and he slicks his back too. It's terrible. But do
you know what the best part of that story is?
What's that?
You'll love it. You love it.
You love it.
Yeah. They just don't get it. They do not get it.
Well, I didn't love it. He knew I did. He was busting my chops, but it was, and Michael was there, so it was one of those shows that Michael came in.
Sure.
So I was fine with that. But welcome back. We were gone for a week and a day, and we're back, and we're happy to be back. Hopefully, your Labor Day weekend was fantastic. Want to say hi to our new cities. We've got Brookville, Maryland; Lincoln, California; Ashland, Virginia; Port Clinton, Ohio. How are you?
I love when you do what I want.
Welcome to Port Clinton.
What do you get a lot of boat traffic there, sir?
Chelsea will stamp your passports over here. If you'd like to put, dear, why don't you hang your coat up? Hang your coat up right over there. Here, welcome to Port. Now, everybody that disembarks in Port Clinton will have to have a full body cavity search. When I go away for a week and you set me up with things.
And when the body's cavity search is slow, don't you have to encourage them to come on?
Yeah, come on over here. All right, just a little further apart, please.
Oh, Mr.
There,
President.
just a little further apart. I think we might have something. Well, have you been a bad girl and smuggling things? Anyway, St. Lucia. Oh, beautiful in the West Indies.
Yes.
Gorgeous. And go, Madagascar.
Yeah, I had to
Welcome
verify
to
it.
go, Madagascar.
It's a real place.
Anyway, let me. I gotta put passwords in. Sorry, Oscar, who called this vacation, by the way.
Yeah,
and then when we come back from work, he said his back. Does he not want to do the show anymore? Is that what it is? Do you think?
Well, no,
that he's
I don't
just
think
not
it's
interested in doing the show anymore
because he wasn't in at all today. I haven't seen him at all today. And I think
Well, you worked last week, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I was also here this morning, and I didn't see him this morning here, so I don't think it's a show thing. I genuinely think it's his. What's your read, Pony? Do you think his back is jacked?
Oh, absolutely. This is not the first time this has happened. He's had these issues before. I think it's legit.
I have a bad back, too.
Yeah.
I do. I seriously have a bad back. I have a bad back.
I mean, like right now?
I took a fall. Remember I told you about the fall?
I remember the fall, yes.
When the guys that I was playing golf with were stifling laughter because they're cruel.
Because they're supportive.
And that has last week not only a full physical, but a 2 cortisone shots.
Oh.
And then I got my blood work.
And
any
words back yet?
Yeah, they send it to you on a patient portal.
Yeah.
So you read it online.
I'm on a couple portals.
And I read it online, and it was not good. And I was like, oh, my God. I have been not only losing weight, but exercising more than I've ever looked. I said, that should not be. I should not be in the blue toes range.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, so it was a blood sugar issue?
A1C was not good.
Okay.
And then I said, that's impossible. I mean, there's just no way. I pushed myself out of that bad range before, and I've been healthier than I've ever been. It should be. Then I do a deep dive because suddenly a little light bulb went off in my head, and I said to myself, wait a second. What about, because I read something about steroidal things can elevate.
Yeah.
Blood sugar. You probably know everything about this, Rob, because you've been through the, and I had 2 massive cortisone shots for my back. Well, apparently cortisone.
Yeah.
So I got to call them probably after the show. By the way, I would have called them before the show, but unfortunately, it's one of those offices, and I have said this before, all right?
Yes.
For you medical offices out there, I don't give a flying about you eating lunch together, okay? You got 20 employees there. Somebody goes to lunch, somebody comes back, somebody goes to lunch. But no, they shut down for to bring the trough in so they can all eat.
Was it ever that way when we were growing up because they closed my pharmacy for an hour?
My town was so tiny that we had, my doctor was Dr. Preble and his nurse. We ended up. I shouldn't.
I know you've told this story. You've related this story.
And
before.
his nurse, who we found out later, he had a very good relationship with.
Sure,
very close relation.
Yeah.
But it was small. And my Apple. If you ask me for any more passwords and IDs, I am going to smash every single Apple device that I have here right now.
Take a breath. It's okay.
All I am trying to do is just open up a soundboard or two. That's all I want to do.
Well, they're protecting you. They're protecting you.
What is going on here?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
You know what? Dr. Preble never had to remember a password.
No, not at all. No, I don't want to put an Apple ID in there.
I don't care for my Apple ID.
Oh, God. This computer is going. I'm ready to stop the show. The computers are so messed up right now. But anyway, make a long story short, Oscar has back issues. I have back issues.
He's on bed rest.
Is it unusual if I was to go to my doctor and say, I had cortisone shots a day before you tested all my blood for my annual physical, and I'd like to retest my blood without the cortisone shots in my system?
You don't even need to go in. What you need to do is reach him on the patient portal. You can use it for that.
Really?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
I've got 3 patient portals that I'm a part of, where that's the best way to get, and you probably will get his assistant, but then they'll pass the information along. But as far as doing a phone call, you'll never get through to anybody, ever.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to do this right now.
Sure.
And you're healthy still?
Yes, 100%.
All right. Just checking.
What were you hoping?
No, we're not hoping. I just want to make sure everybody's fine. Okay, let me see. Do we have the car crash sound? Cue the car crash sound, please. There we go. Does that sound all right?
Yes.
Okay, just checking. All right, everything's right with the world.
You got through it?
So, welcome, and Oscar will be back tomorrow.
So he says.
And one of the things that I want to be really upfront with our listeners about is that we have been listening to you with your desires for a live show. We know you want a live show. But I am here to say the live show will not be in the fall. But I can say that we are going to have another date after the first of the year. We are looking for a very special announcement of that date, a save the date. We have a date. And then Robb told me when I came into the studio that regarding that date, there's some sort of conjuring going on.
No, they have to earn the date. They have to earn the announcement, Mike. And that's what they have to earn the announcement. What they need to do.
Such BS.
No, it's fun.
That's such BS. What do you mean earn the announcement? What is this? Oh, it was Labor Day. Oh, so I'm sorry.
You know
miss
what?
Your Jerry.
I am, and I'm sort of over it now. But yeah, it did cross my mind. What we have here, Mike, is we're going to do something new, something wild. It's the TikTok takeover rollout, and we need to get 1,000 subscribers to TikTok before we can start carrying our show live on TikTok. So, go to your TikTok account and subscribe, darling, to The Mike O'Mara Show. And once we hit the key number, we can start streaming live on TikTok each and every day.
We get like 1,000 views a day on that.
We need subscribers. They're different than viewers.
Oh, that's different. That's different than...
Yes.
Oh, is that... I'm so not savvy about that crap. Yeah, because it doesn't matter if we get 10,000 people watching a TikTok video.
We need subscribers.
If they're not subscribed.
Because TikTok, they like to finesse details. And Pony was talking about they always have something going on, and you need X number of subscribers.
Now, when you say they always have something going, what, for providers of content? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, they have their little rules and their little things. Like you can't, not everyone can just go live on TikTok. We have to earn it. So, once you need...
So in order, let me make sure I understand what you got. First of all, as soon as Oscar comes back, we're giving you a save the date. I think that we don't need to bribe people to get subscribers. Let me. Can I make my appeal? I'm making an audible here.
All right.
Because I know, in fairness to you, you did discuss this with me before the show, but I don't think we need to do it that way. I think what we need to do is just tell people we need 1,000 subscribers on TikTok because it's new and we haven't done it. We got plenty of subscribers on YouTube. We need them to go over to TikTok.
Migrate, yeah.
And if migrate means they leave YouTube. You don't need to leave YouTube.
No, you don't. You don't want them to leave YouTube. Leave it there and then come on over.
Go subscribe on TikTok. If you do that today, we'll start ASAP broadcasting the show live in its entirety on TikTok.
Stream live on TikTok, and
that's a fantastic thing. That's great.
Until we hit 1,000 subscribers, Oscar can't come back in studio.
That's right.
I'm fine with that one. I'm fine with that one. Oscar will only come back to work when we have 1,000. And what are we? About 200 short? Is that what we are?
That's correct. We're currently at 812, and technically,
that's BS.
Yeah, we need more.
That is unacceptable. Pony and I hold you totally responsible
it's disgusting.
for that.
And Pony, you did it wrong.
Hold on, turn up Jerry Lewis, ladies and gentlemen.
Hear those telephones ring, we feel sad.
And then
Robb's favorite human being. Why? I don't know. But then again, he's worked for me for 30 years, so, it doesn't make any sense.
What I'm going through, I just can't smile without you.
And then now,
Oh, what's this, Mike? What's this?
Oh, it's a tope board. What is our tope?
Do it!
Can we,
yes! We're now at 813.
813 subscribers. I would like to get those subscriptions done by tomorrow.
Yes, please do.
Here.
If that's possible.
So that's what we need. We need you to subscribe. Just go to TikTok and search Mike O'Mara Show. It'll be right there. And you know what? It's not like it's just an ask. We're giving back with fantastic content. You need to see what we're putting up on TikTok.
I don't
it's
think
fantastic.
You need to carny it. You don't need to shill. People know what they're getting.
Oh, Mike.
Okay.
814! Yeah!
Is that really true? Are you watching it right now? Or are you making that up?
Sure I am.
Yeah, sure.
All right, hold on. I'm looking up Mike O'Mara.
Oh, you don't need to do that?
Show me, do me, yeah!
I'm going there right now. Right, the Mike O'Mara Show.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's Mike O'Mara Show?
That's
Mike
us. O'Mara
Yeah.
Show. That's us. Yeah.
Yes.
No, we only have 812 followers.
Well, you see, now I wasn't really trying to carny it up. I was just trying to manufacture some excitement. All right.
Who is that guy? Pony, can you go? Can you do that too? Can you go to the show page?
Yeah, I'm at the show
TikTok?
page right now.
I have a question.
Uh-oh.
Stop it, Rob. Turn that off, please.
Mike?
Please.
It's 800. Hey, show it. Do it.
No, it's only 812.
812.
All right, turn it off. Stop it.
Woo.
Okay.
Pony, are you there yet?
Yes,
Ed,
yes, I am.
occasionally
Pony,
Ed would
what
screw up the tone.
what the F is that second picture?
The second video is that was the talking head who discussed the gelato and ice cream differences.
That's not the same guy.
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't. Are you looking? There's a video of Rob in a purple shirt on the right, me talking in a white shirt, and then in the middle there's some dude that I don't know. I swear to God.
Maybe it's our pirate ship guy. I think you're seeing a different. You're seeing something else.
Please look at this.
Okay, so this is
I'm going to the TikTok page right now.
Okay, I'm on it right now.
I'm seeing a person. This is like someone who's coming to our house that I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm logged in, so I have a
is
slightly different idea.
Is it me in a purple shirt and Oscar is in a pink shirt?
No,
it's
I'm
not
looking
that.
at the top. It's got videos here. It's me in a white shirt talking,
And I'm in a purple shirt. I see it. Yeah. Okay.
Is there a caption under it?
Yeah, it says
travel and food shows.
Travel. And
the guy's
food
name
shows.
is Harry Caton 77.
Oh, I think that's a suggestion that you're seeing. Because
Really?
of our, because we got up to 20,000 views with our travel channel thing.
Is the guy you're looking at look like he's in like a hospital gown?
Yes. Yeah, I don't know. What?
Oh
I'm
God.
new. I plead ignorance. I completely plead ignorance.
Yeah, that's a suggested video.
My audio up. What?
That's a suggestion by TikTok.
Yeah, I have a suggestion for that guy.
Hold on.
He might want to not get steroids before his blood work.
All right, I'm turning this guy up right now.
I took it. I've been sucking on his elixir all day and all night, and my hemorrhoids are gone. Thank you.
So wait, any TDH can get on our TikTok channel?
Well, and anything that TikTok believes would that you would like to see, they add in suggestions.
To be clear, we did enjoy seeing it.
This is true.
He's making me laugh. I'll tell you that. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
But at least we got to the bottom of that.
Yeah, we did. So now
but anyway, please subscribe is what we're saying, darling.
You're here.
Yes.
All right. Looking at right now, we have 812.
Mike, you didn't.
No, we're at 817.
What?
That's right.
How did that?
Show
Do
it.
I refresh it?
Yeah, refresh it.
817. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. This
Wonderful.
is exciting. This is wonderful. All right.
That's exciting news. So we just needed 1,000 for Oscar to come back to work.
Yeah, so that we'll go live with
that.
our show.
That's
and the August 23rd, well, then there's an August 24th. There's no particular order the way these videos are presented. Is that?
Yeah, how do they stack
I don't know
up, Matt?
anything about it, guys. I'm sorry. I plead ignorance about all that. There's Twitch and Rob there. There's
That's my favorite one.
very, very, very interesting. A lot of interesting stuff on there. So that's exciting. And once we get to 1,000, we will go live with the show every day. So the live streaming, Pony. Once that is done, will now be on what platforms?
So once we hit 1,000 on TikTok, we will live stream on TikTok. We'll live stream on Facebook, and we will live stream on YouTube. We won't be taking anything away. We'll just be adding in
another
the TikTok
portal.
stream.
That's
and
great.
I want to thank the 5 people
That's
that
right.
have taken the time already.
I think that's
Gordy,
great because
to join.
we started.
Garrett, Bill,
What are you playing?
oh my guys, I thank you all so much.
Jerry Lewis. All right, go ahead. Turn it.
And the nicest thing you'll ever hear in your life is that when you're on deck with me, I feel so damn comfortable knowing that you're all there doing what you do.
What?
I want you, all of you guys, to know
817.
my gratitude. And one day we'll get together and have a drink, and then I'll give you a hug or something.
No, don't do that, Jerry. You know what you do when you lock
never
that
know.
door in your dressing room.
We saw those pants.
Yeah, we did see the pants.
Are we going to take the lights down? I really think so. It would
Is
be
this
better.
when you
Too
walk
much
through
of
the
an audience light that's shining.
I was
in
hoping
my
he would have
eyes.
sung by now.
And
This
with
is
my new eyes.
2009.
Where are my
Yeah.
glasses? I don't need them.
Okay, for you, the
Was
H-17.
he pumped up?
No, not for this.
When you walk through a storm, keep your head up high. And don't be afraid of the dark.
He sounds medicated.
Well,
At the end of the storm
I'm not going to contest that.
is a golden sky and the sweet silver song of a lark.
To the 818 pony.
Walk on through the wind. I see dead people. Walk on through the rain. Go your dreams.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You'll never walk
Thank you.
alone. Thank you.
Oh God. Anyway, so that's it,
Refreshing,
and
no?
we're happy to be here.
We have an
everybody.
update.
Thank you.
Oh, we have an update?
That's right.
Oh, hold on a
All right,
second.
all right, wait. I can't let you do that every time. I've got to do it. Can I give it?
Yeah.
All right, hold on a second. All right. I don't even know how to get there. All right. Hold on. Our new number. Here we go. 821. Oh, yeah. 821 followers. That's fantastic.
That's more than $1.
That's wonderful. And now I got a totally different page I'm looking at with
Do you
me
still
with
have
a striped shirt.
Do you have
and,
the hospital gown still?
No, I lost him. He went away.
He'll come back someday.
He went- so it changes
like
every
a,
time.
like a
I'm such
bad
a rube.
penny.
I'm such a rube. if
You're
people
not a
do that.
rube. You're fine.
We're
doing
all
the best
rubes
I
because
can.
we've actually been calling them subscribers. I believe they're called followers.
Oh, well, you have to
All
subscribe
right,
to
so
become a
follow us
follower.
on
Followers.
YouTube,
Yeah.
and if we get 1,000 people, so 180 more
Yeah,
people
roughly, yeah.
to follow us on YouTube, and we will be good to go.
Then
I'm
Oscar
looking at
can
my-
come back in.
I'm ADD because I'm looking at my makeup tutorial on YouTube right now, and it's all very well laid out there. It's a very nice format. I think they're going to go places.
What, the
Anyway.
makeup people?
No, I think the shut up.
I
Trying to get this together here.
think you're fine. Are we ready to start the show?
Yeah, let's start. Well, haven't we started the
Yes,
show
it was.
technically?
It was a joke. You said.
Okay, very funny. Anyway, welcome to the Mike O'Mara Show. I don't have much to tell you about the week off other than one I would describe as an incident. I know when it comes to Robb Spiewak and his no longer drinking, Oscar and I know we both feel a little self-conscious when we talk about it.
You mustn't.
Because it's
You mustn't.
because well, I think that it is whenever I tell drinking stories now, and it seems like late summer is when drinking stories tend to accumulate.
Yeah, they
because
do. They do.
You're out roaring, and it's the end of the summer.
For
and
this,
that's the way
Mike,
it
just so
goes.
you know, this very weekend, I insisted that Carrie buy a drink. She was hesitant, and I said, do it. Drink it. Go. Have fun. Do it.
Everybody's thinking about you,
Yeah.
and we're trying to be as thoughtful as we can.
That's not how
And
you don't need to be thoughtful about me. I'm okay. I'm okay.
So I'm going to take you to Naples, Florida, to a little outdoor shopping restaurant area. There are lots of them down here in Florida, and in anywhere in the United States, outdoor place where you can do some shopping and you can stop by some restaurants and you can do that. And we go out for the evening with a couple of our buddies, our friends, a couple. We have a babysitter on Saturday, and we look forward to it because every week we get that one meal where we can eat, drink, and be merry.
Your cheat
and
meal.
It's always very, very exciting. We don't partake regularly like we used to, especially in the days when I used to have a restaurant, because we just don't. And having a small child and dealing with that's our reality, and that's the way we deal with life now. So we're out and about, and before we get a great table outside, people watching extraordinaire,
The
watching
best.
people come and go. It for us down here, I think if you're in certain parts of the country, you think it was hot as balls, but the fact is, in South Florida, we had an outdoor table underneath a little overhang. Fans were going on. It was comfortable. I thought it was beautiful, and we sit down, and drinks are ordered. And one of the things that one of our Carla's girlfriends says, they have the best drinks. And when a woman says that, it's usually because they got these foo-foo,
Sure.
drink. It's like, oh, would you like the sage-infused gin with the pomegranate coulis?
Did you want the candied hyacinth on it or at the side?
Exactly. It's what it is.
Yeah.
It's, and I'm fine with that because, why not? So we get the drink menu, and it really is nothing more than an excuse to charge what you used to get for $2 and a quarter.
Yeah.
Throw the booze over ice and eat, drink, and be merry. And they put the craft cocktail. The craft cocktail invented by the hospitality industry to jack up the prices.
Of course.
But that's okay, because the restaurant business needs to support people and the economy, blah, blah, blah. I'm all for it. So you want to serve me a foo-foo cocktail, I'll try it. So I'm perusing the drink menu, and I don't mind Robb Spiewak, and I know you miss him.
Thank you.
Probably an old fashioned, because there was a day where you made a hell of a one, and they were great. But I don't need how was it described? A vanilla banana bread old fashioned with a cinnamon. You know what I mean? That's what it was. It was.
Yeah.
But you know what? To be honest with you, took a sip of the guys that was at our table. Had a sip. Yummy, yummy. It was fine.
Did he know you did it?
Did what?
Took a drink from his glass? Did you distract him and steal it?
Just like I eat French fries off of people's plates. Just like I steal. There's a video of my son's birthday, one of his birthday parties that we had at, what was the place called? I think like Play Zone or whatever.
Yeah.
It's one of these like semi Chuck E. Cheese places.
Yeah.
And there's a kid sitting at the table, and they're bringing out cake or something, and Carla's taking a video, and this is the child of another family that I don't even know well, and it's a picture of me sitting next to him and taking a French fry off of his plate. Such a pig. Once a pig, always a pig. And it's just me, and I look so creepy doing it because the video is showing, it's like, happy birthday, dear.
Sometimes you need a fry.
Yeah. So I was in the mood for tequila, because that's what I drink down here in the hot weather. I like me some tequila. And there was a mezcal, which is basically, at least I've been told, tequila.
Similar,
and,
yeah. It's a regional thing, I believe.
And the waiter says to me, great waiter, by the way, guy named Jordan. Want to say hi, Jordan, wonderful guy. And Jordan said, it's kind of smoky. I said, I can handle smoky. That's it. But what I didn't tell him is I really can't handle. Hey, this is smoky. I really can't handle smoky flavor. I don't like smoky flavor. There are a lot of things now where they'll make a smoked old fashioned or a smoked drink where they put the smoke in it and it's smoke.
Gross.
I don't like it in a beverage. Don't care for it. So the drinks come out, and Carla has some little whiskey thing, and I have this tall mezcal thing, and I'm like, ugh. I mean, I literally go like this. I'm like, oh God. Carla loves smoky drinks. She likes that flavor. She doesn't mind drinking something that tastes like it was stirred up at the bottom of a campfire.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So we switch. It was loving. It was a nice. She said, "I'll give you mine. I said, "Oh, see, that tastes like what I want.
Yeah,
that's a fruity thing you're having, Carla, and that's
like
yummy.
A whiskey sour, maybe
something like that. Maybe we had those too. There were many drinks poured that night. Maybe too many.
No, never too many.
One might say too many. Too many.
You're here today. That means it was just the right amount.
It was. I'm still kind of, getting over the weekend. But we switch. And I think that the total drink amount for a 2.5 hour evening was three or four drinks.
Okay.
Throughout the evening. Not teetotaling by any stretch of the imagination, but also in no way going completely out of the path.
How was the pour on each drink?
I only can tell you this, that I was sitting there. These were fruity, foo-foo drinks. I didn't perceive an overwhelming amount of alcohol content in these drinks until, and the only way I can explain this is when I switched my mezcal drink, which correct me if I'm wrong, Pony, there's mezcal is like a high octane tequila. Usually that's what it is, I think. And mezcal is whatever it was. I perceive Carla as more tipsy than I've seen her in quite some time.
Oh.
And then another round came. This is after we had finished our meal.
Mike, mezcal is a distilled alcoholic beverage made from any type of agave, which tequila is as well.
Yes.
And it comes from the words meaning oven cooked agave, and it can have alcohol of up to 55% or 110 proof.
Hey, we got another follower on TikTok.
Oh, wait a second.
We have 822 now. Which means we need 118. We are 118 short of a live.
Did you say 822?
Oh, what are we? You do the math.
It would be 178.
178. We are 178.
But you were close.
Well, your math was.
And
Jerry, we've got 822. We need 1,742 more to do that. Okay. That's are your numbers matching with me, Pony? On
yes.
The followers?
Yes,
Good.
and I'd say you just wait until tonight. I think they're going to come through big time.
That's right.
I don't need that. I don't need you to prop me up, pal. Do you understand me?
He was
I'm
being
fine
like
with
Tony
that.
Orlando right there. Let's go to New York and see what Tony has to say.
I think your tiny little suck show that's a pimple on Joe Rogan's ass is going to really come along. We're going to get 100 people, Mike. Yeah.
No, we'll get at least 200
I could gather more people at a TikTok next to a flipping gas station. But anyhow, so...
a
cricket store.
Go to Matt Bloom live at the New York studios. Matt,
that's
do
gonna
you
be
think
fine.
we're going to get 100 people?
Yeah, whatever. I think so. Maybe.
It's like when I worked for the Edge and they used to send me to the cricket stores, in the hood. And it was just like, you want to talk about a demographic? I mean, I swear to God, that was, you don't bring, you bring me out to Winchester, to a gun shop.
That's the place.
For the Edge.
Yeah.
That's the classic rock people. So getting back to Carla,
yes.
I notice, and then another round came. And at that point,
how does tipsiness manifest itself in her?
She talks slowly.
Okay. Very deliberate like she's trying to hide it.
Slow. And I'm like, what? So I think out of the corner of my mouth, I look at her and I'm like, what is the deal? What is the deal? She's like, what do you mean? Oh, Mike thinks I've had too much to drink. There's the tell right there. No, honey, I don't think I do. Whoa. So at this point, she decides it's time to go to the loo.
Sure.
So she gets up to go to the loo and is, the best way I can describe this, she is assisted by her girlfriend to the loo.
So it wasn't the kind of thing where ladies go to the restroom together. She was being assisted.
It looked like, not fall down assisted, but she's like, kind of arm in arm off to the loo.
How's the friend doing? Is the friend okay?
A friend appears to be fine.
Okay,
Both
good,
the couple appears to be fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Fine. Sure,
the
fine.
Food, you know what? Everything was okay. Everything was a giant, throbbing bowl of okay. It really was.
I understand.
It was okay. It was not my recommendation, not Carla's. It was the couple's recommendation.
Small
specifically
portions?
The woman.
Small portions?
No, it wasn't the portions as much as it just, it was okay.
Okay.
Like I had a seafood dish, and I think there were flecks of it in there. I think there were there were pieces of some seafood in there.
Lots of sauce.
Not identifiable, but fine. Okay. Everything's okay.
Some sort of mock grouper.
So we're off.
Okay.
And the evening has come to an end.
Yes.
Mercifully.
Good.
I'm really ready to get home.
Yeah.
I'm ready to get home and hopefully have a little treat because it's treat night and I haven't had a dessert and I'm getting me a dessert. Even though we don't have many dessert items in the house, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to play my slot machine online with play money and I'm going to have a pathetic, crappy end of the evening. And on the way home, I don't know what happened to Carla, but it was back and forth about her. I don't think I was going.
Oh, boy.
Why don't you just stop? Why don't you just stop? I'm leaving you. I'm leaving you.
What?
This is the line. This is the line she said. I'm leaving. This is when I knew she was not. I'm leaving you, and you can go over to Cocoonville and take up with one of your women over there.
Oh, no.
One of the 85.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Who is she speaking of?
I've talked to you pretty much every day for 30 years, and never have you said anything that approximated a compliment.
No, because you know what we call a
Cocoonville.
hot woman in Cocoonville?
What?
A guest. Anyway, it was. I mean,
well, tequila is a bad beverage, man, and that puts you in a dark place. Puts you in a dark place.
You can take up with.
I like that she said "take up." That's like the 1930s. Go take up.
The difference when you wake up in the morning, when Mike is going to behave like that,
yes,
and when Mike, I think the whole punishment time with me, giving her the cold shoulder was approximately 15 minutes. If the shoe was on the other foot, Rob, that would be maybe a full 48 hours.
I was going to say 2 days would have been my guess.
That'd be a 2-dayer.
But did she even wake up? I know you and I have both had to
She woke up remorseful.
Oh, she did wake up remorseful. Okay.
She knew there was some behavior there,
yeah.
And then, I just don't think I'm going to drink anymore. And that lasted less than 24 hours.
Yeah, I've said that
when we
before.
went to the kids' birthday party. So, listen, we've got more. There's a lot more going on. I was injured in a golf cart accident.
So much.
Lots of stuff going on, but we have to get a little news on, too. Pony, we'll get an update when we come back.
Absolutely.
It's just amazing, the response.
You're going to be thrilled.
That we're getting
It's amazing with a show like this that we're getting a response.
This is fun. Oscar, hope your back's okay. You only had 15 days off and then you're gone. We'll be right back.
The latest bonus show is sparkling with lots of good, clean fun. Here's how you can keep your skin soft and supple.
He had a twisted colon up inside him thing.
Are you showering incorrectly?
Off, Rob. I'm drunk and I'm bathing.
The hot water burns the baby.
Yep, just making my bubbles. Thank you very much.
Hey, what's going on down there?
Oh, it's all those Northerners bringing their vapors down here.
What was I doing in a tub with my brother?
I shower in the blood of the non-believer.
The Tim West Bonus Show is recommended by hygiene experts to give you the laughs you need to feel fresh every day. Get a subscription and have the smell of spring at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
That was somewhat painful to hear, but impressive.
Thank you very much, Oscar Santana and Jim Amato. Thank you for everything you do. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, everybody. This portion of our program is brought to you by our wonderful friends at Cornerstone First Financial. You may be wondering if right now is a good time to buy a home. Well, according to my friend Mark Livingstone at Cornerstone First Financial, it's a great time to buy a home. Inventory is back to pre-pandemic levels, so it's a great chance to marry the house and date the rate. That means as rates change, you can lock in now to protect against higher rates. And once you're locked in, if rates go down, you can refinance your mortgage to lower your monthly payments. Residential lending has changed, and whether you're a first-time home buyer debating rent versus own, upsizing, downsizing, or anything in between, you need a team that knows your specific options and can get you the absolute best deal with their years of experience, customer service, and low-rate guarantee. These guys are the absolute best. They're our friends, and they have done all of our loans. Whether a purchase or refinance, call Cornerstone First Financial today, the #1 mortgage company of TMOS, 202-625-1221. That's 202-625-1221 or cornerstonefirst.com. And before I play the news thing,
yes,
I'm going to refresh the page.
Is it
Rob,
time?
do we have music for that?
We
Here
do
we go.
indeed. Here we are.
We had 822.
Yes.
We have
Show me.
823
Yes!
followers. That means we are 177. 177 people away.
That's more than $1.
Isn't that great? That's it.
Now throw it to Norm Crosby.
That's a very, very... Norm, hit the news sounder, please. Thank you.
From the four corners of the World Wide Web and into your digital device, it's what you need to know. This is the homepage.
This is the homepage, ladies and gentlemen. The Eagle has landed. Chris Rock finally had something substantive to say about Will Smith slapping him at the Oscars. Chris was in Liverpool with Dave Chappelle for the start of their UK stand-up tour. And Dave asked him, quote, did that S hurt?
Yeah.
And Chris said, gosh darn right, but he didn't say that.
Yes, of course.
Mother effer hit me over a BS joke, the nicest joke I ever told. So I guess he decided he's going full, anti-Will. Then Chappelle said, quote, Will did the impression of a perfect person for 30 years, and he ripped his mask off and showed us he was as ugly as the rest of us. Whatever the consequences are, I hope he doesn't put his mask back on again and lets his real face breathe. I see myself in both men. Dave Chappelle is so brilliantly astute and articulate and is able to frame things so beautifully. Listen to this sentence. I love it. I hope he doesn't put his mask back on again and lets his real face breathe. I see myself in both men. And I think what this refers to, with when you're talking about Will Smith, just the controlled image, so important to him.
Oh, yeah.
So,
well,
in the public eye
the
for so
impression
long.
of a good guy, the impression of a perfect guy.
Everybody has their dicky moments.
Yeah.
They do. But I love that. Don't put the mask back on. I agree. That's in a way Dave Chappelle giving advice to Will Smith. Don't put it back on. Just kind of be yourself and let you know, hey, my wife had to shave her head. She's got a skin condition. I was pissed off. And I never should have done it. And it was the stress of the night. I'm up for an Oscar. It's amazing. Instead, he just goes into all this BS all the time. And it's like, I'm protecting my family. Shut up.
Yeah.
You had a dick moment. Admit that you were a dick and move on. I believe in that,
it's never going to happen, though. He can't. I don't think Will can reprogram himself to be not perfect Will.
During a show in London, just a few nights later, Chris took aim at Will for the apology that video that he posted in July. He said, F your hostage video. But look, they haven't liked each other for a long time.
You're right.
They're two different guys.
Yeah.
And I mean, this goes on and on. And look, I don't think it's putting money in Chris Rock's pocket.
Sure.
And I don't think Will's experiencing any hardship based on everything
Will has
that
some
happened.
money put away, I imagine.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you ever wondered how many video game consoles have come out over the years? I would think this would be something your brain might go to, or perhaps not.
Yeah, well, no, I'm trying to think because, I've had a couple of them through the years. When they got more advanced, I bowed out, and then my son has had a few. I'd say like maybe 30.
Wow. Before we go on with this story, Rob, I'm sorry. We have our TIK-TOK-a-thon. Our TIK-TOK-a-thon is continuing now. We need another update. Let's go to we're updating it right now. 825 followers.
Why? Yeah!
825 followers.
Roll it. Do it.
That means if we get 175 more followers.
Well, we need one follower more than last year. So we need 176 followers.
I understand, Bruce. Thank you. Kill the music. Have you ever wondered how many video? I haven't. I don't care. I don't give a rat's ass.
Well, you've done some gaming.
The
more
answer
recent
is
than me.
2,400.
What?
A French collector who claims to have all 2,400 consoles ever made.
I have them all.
Every one of them from the beginning of time. He is selling his entire collection on eBay for $1 million. That's just the buy it now price. If people start bidding, it could go higher.
$1 million.
I hope it goes higher.
Me too. I hope he gets a lot of francs.
The collection spans about 50 years. No word if you can buy the collection and tell the seller he can just keep the Intellivision.
I liked Intellivision.
I didn't write that. Sometimes I have to admit that. I'm not sure if this is the flex Vladimir Putin thinks it is, but Sean Penn and Ben Stiller have been permanently banned from Russia. How
Really?
about that? Yes. It's not just them. They're on a list of 25 Americans that also includes numerous senators, business leaders, academics, and even the Secretary of Commerce. I think it's a badge of honor if you're banned in Russia. Yeah. Penn and Stiller. That sounds like it could be a little thing. Penn and Stiller. Who's the one that talks? Penn and Stiller have both been critics of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and both have been to Ukraine in recent months. So Ben Stiller was at the U.S. Open yesterday. I was watching him root for Rafael Nadal, and that's another story I'll tell you about. Something I learned about that yesterday.
One thing that happened is Sean Penn tried to get in, and they stopped him. He said, "There's no birthday party for me in here."
No, I'm sorry, Rob. It's time for an update.
Oh, is it?
We have to refresh our on our TIK-TOK-a-thon.
Yeah.
As we try to get 1,000 followers, 826.
Oh, so we need
168.
No.
169.
174.
That's what I said.
That's right. Plus one.
Thank you.
To grow on.
Very exciting. This is really flying. This is just incredible. I love it. Let's move on, shall we?
Yes.
Turn it off. There's a new study out which looked into the rudest cities in America. But they didn't ask travelers. Instead, they surveyed 1,500 residents of the 30 largest metro areas in the U.S.
All right.
And asked them about the rudeness level in their own city.
Okay.
In the end, the rudest city, according to its own residents, is Philadelphia.
I got no problem with that.
The Philadelphia Inquirer has already rudely interrupted to say Philly isn't rude, it's just honest and straightforward. How many rude people have you encountered in your lifetime that say, I'm just being honest?
Yeah, it's oftentimes the same thing.
Back in the day, back when they were wearing the foo-foo frilly outfits and the long skirts and people were going around in horse and carriages, it was like you kept it all in.
That's right.
You weren't able to even say, I urge all of our listeners to watch a wonderful film, Sense and Sensibility.
Oh, it's your favorite.
And watch how hard people tried in those days not to say something bad about another person. It was absolutely spectacular. And it makes me pine for those days. Of course, they were dying of tuberculosis, strep throat, and losing most of their teeth.
I hate dying of strep throat.
Let me see. Responses from locals say that their city is rude. We'll go from 10 to 1. Houston, Los Angeles, Washington, D.C.
Oh, TikTok.
San Francisco, Detroit, Boston, Las Vegas, New York City, Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis what number is Memphis?
Memphis number that came in at number 2, behind.
I've always found Memphis to be very friendly, hot and oppressive, but friendly.
Our friend Trip Affleck will like this part. On the flip side, Austin is the most polite city in America. San Diego is next, followed by Fort Worth, Texas, Nashville, Indianapolis, Chicago, Columbus, Ohio, Oklahoma City, Milwaukee, and Denver. I love Denver. I think Denver is a very nice. Milwaukee, if you want to go.
If you want to go, you will be treated like dynamite.
Have a great time. And now a little something. God, we're running late. A woman in Knoxville, Tennessee, looked out her window last Wednesday around 11:30 a.m., and some guy that she didn't know was using a power outlet in her yard to charge his phone. But the slightly more disturbing part was he was also pleasuring himself in broad daylight. He might have been a peeping Tom because his pants were down. I don't know why that's written like that today. They're on vacation at the place that gives us our material. All right? He might have been a peeping Tom. No, maybe that's your kink. Okay?
Your kink, you failed disc jockey.
Failed DJ. Because his pants were down and she could clearly see him from her window.
Oh, then he would have been like a guy who exposes himself, not a peeping
Tom.
Tom.
If you're a peeping Tom, you're on top of the window. I know this.
Yes, of
when
course.
I used to do it.
That's what it says on the paperwork.
Maybe now this is a more plausible thing. Maybe he just urgently needed to plug it in so he could watch content on his phone.
That's
I
true.
don't know. Cops found him lying on the ground with his pants still around his ankles. They identified this man as 44-year-old Enrico Coer. He's facing charges for public indecency. And as Jack Jack Kent Cook said, someone should tell Enrico the hands-free feature is best used in an automobile. Thank you.
Thank you, Squire.
All right, we got to take a break. We will come back with more stuff. I've got a little good way to. Well, he's not in the U.S. Open, but the next time you watch Rafael Nadal, the famous, world-famous tennis player that played in the U.S. Open yesterday, I got a way you can watch him and note the ADD trick that I learned. We'll be right back.
Friendship. It's one of the best things life has to offer.
Thank you for being a friend.
We're terrible friends, but we love you.
I know.
And for a true example of brotherly love, look no further than the Mike O'Mara Show.
You get the big casino, die quietly.
Okay.
It's 80 minutes of chumminess that you can enjoy every day.
The only love I really gave was to Matt Bloom.
That'll bite you on the ass, by the way.
Watch it live as it happens on Facebook or YouTube.
Catch it on the go on Stitcher,
iTunes,
Alexa,
TikTok.
Everybody knows the action's on TikTok.
Yeah.
and as always at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
I'm happy.
You getting teary-eyed?
I'm happy, you dick.
Oh, stop.
Be a friend and share the love today.
It's an easy choice when you're surrounded by loved ones that you love right back.
Oh,
that's so sweet. That ended just kindly. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. The weather is gorgeous, so lighten up and enjoy it. Dadgrass is great anytime. It can help you chill out before a big meeting or be the replacement for that evening glass of wine. Dadgrass, we've been talking about it for a long time now. It is legal. It is organic hemp that relaxes your body and mellows your mind. Dadgrass CBD products are made with 100% organic hemp that's easy to dose, and the effects come on smooth. Try their token smokable pre-roll joints, or, if you prefer, hemp flower, or their selection of CBD tincture drops. Whether you're looking for a new buzz or just a chill way to enjoy an old favorite, Dadgrass will leave you in a euphoric mood. And don't we all need that nowadays? All Dadgrass products are federally legal for ages 18 and over, and it ships right to your door anywhere in the U.S. Go to dadgrass.com/TMOS to check out their products. Right now, Dadgrass is offering our listeners 20% off your first order when you go to dadgrass.com/TMOS. Go to dadgrass.com/TMOS for 20% off your first order. That's dadgrass.com/TMOS. Welcome back to the show. I have to get this out of the way because, Rob, I was watching with a friend of mine yesterday the U.S. Open, and I don't watch
tennis.
The tennis Open up in Flushing Meadow, which I always thought was kind of a nasty name for a town. It just sounds like it's in Queens to start.
Do you remember
Flushing
there
Meadow.
was many years ago on The Simpsons? They told Homer about Flushing Meadows, and he had a fantasy about him traipsing through a meadow that was full of toilets. It was just a great gag.
Flushing
Meadows.
So I'm watching it with a big tennis fan, and he says, well, you got to watch this guy, Rafael Nadal. He does the same thing every time. I said, what are you talking about? He said, watch his pre-serve routine. He will, he pulls the material out of his butt. So he pulls out his wedgie of his tennis shorts. Yeah. He goes butt, shoulder, shoulder, ear, ear, face, face, and sometimes the nose. And now it sucks because if he was going to the final, I could have people, or going further in the U.S. Open in the tournament, you could watch him.
Should he not do face before butt?
It's a little pinch and pull.
Okay, all right.
It's a tiny little pinch and pull.
Even still,
but it's like he sits there and he's got the tennis balls, and then he's like this. Wait a minute. He pulls the material out.
Right.
And it's shoulder, shoulder, ear, ear, face, face. And he rubs his face, and he does it every single time.
That would drive me nuts. That would drive me nuts.
It's fascinating. It was fascinating.
Do you have any ADD things you do when you golf?
Yeah,
or OCD, I should say, not ADD.
What I do is I pull my shorts all the way down to my ankles, and I charge my phone. What I do is try to hit a ball without excruciating pain.
Yeah, well,
which
that's
I've been
a good
doing
habit
lately
too,
because that's why I had cortisone shots last week, which was you talk about your medical trials and tribulations. I had 3 days of doctors. I had the needle doctor, my new guy, and Dr. Dr. Van Halen, who came in and really he looks like the bass player for Van Halen.
Oh.
And he walks in and says, "Hey, how you doing?"
Michael Anthony?
And it's like, well, first of all, they're 9, now. They're these doctors are so young.
I know.
And then he says, "So I looked at all your stuff from the previous doctor. You remember my guy left.
Yeah.
My guy went up to kissing me on the butt. Florida.
Yes.
And so he was gone, and it was like a big part of my routine down here. Like every 2 or 3 years, I see this guy, and he helps me out. So this doctor gave me a little shot in the buttock area and a little shot up near, and it didn't.
Now, the cortisone, I know ultimately is to ease pain, but aren't cortisone shots painful upon application?
Not really. I mean, I felt it going into the muscle, so I mean that was a little bit painful.
Yeah.
But I think they put a cooling like a
topical, yeah.
Yeah, and then they cut my balls when they're giving me the shot.
Wow, well that's a good distraction, is what that is.
He told me the way I got this shot is that I put my hands forward on the little doctor's exam table.
Yes.
And assume the position where they would normally do the Einen finger, and it was fascinating.
Well, that was similar when I got my first insulin shot when I was learning about dealing with diabetes. They put me in a stocks,
so your heads don't move.
Yes,
not like the ye old 1700 stocks. They put the thing that what's her name designed for the cows.
Oh,
in the stock houses.
Exactly for slaughtering.
Where it restrains your oversized head.
Exactly. And they sized it down just a little. It was roughly the same size as a cow would, but
got the shots, nothing much happened. That's Tuesday. This is my week off.
Yeah.
So go to the doctor, get shots. Wednesday, it's physical day. I get to go and get my annual physical, which consists of my doctor coming and going, "Hey, how you doing? See you next time." That's it. How you feel.
Pay as you exit. Yeah.
Yeah. And I basically, that was no problem. And then Thursday, I go in and I go into the walk-in place to get my blood work. But they made an appointment.
Christopher Walken's place.
Yeah. So what we want to do is take a few vials. We're going to take some vials of blood, and then they're going to let you know what your A1C
is. It's a walk-in clinic.
Welcome to the walk-in clinic, So to you, little man, I get this needle. This needle's going to be great. Anyway, so it was fun, and then my numbers were not what they're supposed to be.
You're going to get that resolved, though.
I hope so. I hope so.
Well, you've been exercising. I mean, you've done everything. And how much weight have you lost? I can see it in your face.
30 pounds.
See? And that's exactly what you need to
30 pounds.
do. You stay active
As
and you
of
keep
last
the weight
week.
down. That's fantastic.
As of last week.
Well, you know what, Mike? It's not like anyone wants to hear down 30 up 2. No, they just want to hear down 30. That's what they want.
Yeah, we went to, we're supposed to have one bad night a week.
Sure.
We went to a child's birthday party, and, it was a festive weekend.
Fries?
A festive holiday weekend.
Were there fries at the kid's birthday party?
I ordered coleslaw, but they brought me fries. And
Jerks.
If that happens, I consider that. And by the way, for all you fat people out there, if you order a salad or coleslaw as a side dish for your lunch entree, and they bring you French fries by accident, I consider that an act of God.
Yes, a sign,
so
really.
If they bring you French fries, you go ahead. Excuse me. I think one of them came up right there.
I think there might have been some slaw.
Listen, we got to take a break. We will come back. Robb took a trip to Richmond to see your progeny.
Yes, my daughter Julia.
We will find out all about that, including Robb's top 10 Richmond things.
Yes, exactly.
You really have 10?
I do.
All right, that's coming up next when we return on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Greetings to my father.
Has he got a condo or does he have an apartment?
They call him Condo Bob.
Hello, I'm Condo Bob.
I once saw Condo Bob bowl a perfect game while receiving a colonoscopy.
Best damn management consultant in the firm.
He had to have his feet registered as deadly weapons in the state of Delaware.
Condo Bob has fathered every male child in Indonesia since 1985.
In the wintertime, snow will not accumulate on his walkway out of respect to Condo Bob.
Condo Bob! Condo Bob does all of his shopping through the TMOS Shopping Center. One click and he gets what he wants. While everyone else has to click the banner at MikeO'MaraShow.com, Condo Bob simply orders his items through the power of his mind.
Got a condo made of stoner.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. This is a busy time of year, and the last thing you need is having to run out at the last minute to get some overpriced drugstore razors.
Ugh.
Yow. You don't want to do that. Here's the solution. Harry's, or Harry's, the way we say it in Connecticut.
Harry's.
They deliver right to your door, so you never need to worry. I'm a Harry's guy for life. We all are. Amazing price point. Blades that never seem to get dull, and the best shaving cream and body wash on the planet. Right now, you can get your Harry's starter set for just $3. Plus, you'll get a free travel-size body wash. The set includes a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, foaming shave gel, and a travel cover. That's a $16 value for just $3. Just visit harrys.com/TMOS. Harry's has the highest customer satisfaction rating in the shaving industry, and they're still offering a no-risk trial. Don't like your shave? No worries. It's on them. No matter how busy things get, you can stay fresh with Harry's. Get your Harry's starter set today, and you'll also get a free travel-size body wash. Just go to harrys.com/TMOS. That's harrys.com/TMOS. And before we get to Robb's trip to Richmond, have to. Let's get the update. I'm going to refresh it right now, ladies and gentlemen. We're up to 830 followers, ladies and gentlemen.
Which means we need?
We need 170.
Exactly right. That's perfect. Yeah. Call us. Do it. Make those
Look at me,
phones
all
ring.
proud of myself.
And remember, if you get a busy signal, keep trying.
We will be hopefully broadcasting live on TikTok. Hey, Pony, so when we get to our 1,000, do we have to go through anything, or can we just start doing it live?
No, there are a few steps, but we'll be able to get it up and running pretty much right away.
Okay,
that's
good
when
news.
we hold all the cards.
This is our TIK-TOK-a-thon, ladies and gentlemen. We're having it today on the show. This is new. We also have some information coming up for you about the show and getting out and about that you will be very interested in. That's coming up when Oscar gets back, and lots more fun and thrills. So once we get our 170 more followers, we'll have the show live on TikTok, live on Facebook, and live on YouTube. We didn't know that we needed this. We got plenty of have plenty of subscribers on YouTube, and we have plenty of followers on Facebook. But TikTok we haven't promoted, so we want to make sure you do that.
You got to move forward. Yeah.
Now, if by some miracle, we have just a few more minutes left in the show.
Is this a plea, Mike?
If we got to 1,000 before I was out of here today, I'd cry. I would cry, and I would take my shirt off.
If you take your shirt off, I would cry.
I know you would. But I'll take my shirt off if we get 1,000 before this broadcast is done taping.
Stay tuned for the world's longest trip to Soundtown.
There you go. It'll be fine.
Okay.
So is that the playing out piano
sappy,
music?
This is the sappy version of the telethon theme.
I want to thank you all. It's been a wonderful time. All right, now Robb Spiewak, you go down to that wonderful city in the South, Richmond, home of Robert E. Lee and the Confederacy. And
they're changing all the names now. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the monuments are down off Monument Avenue, and a big portion of it.
I'm a believer in that.
And Boulevard is now Arthur Ashe Boulevard. They've named it after the tennis place. So it's
very cool. They didn't name it. They named it after the tennis place.
No, the tennis player, I said.
Okay. I thought you said, it's Arthur Ashe Stadium where they played the big match where the guy went butt, shoulder, shoulder, ear, face, nose. Thank you, Rafael Nadal. But anyway, you went down to see her.
Yeah, it was great to see her. And I have to first off, just a brief thanks to Mark Riddell, who starts his job as communications director at KD this month. And
what did he give you for free now?
He gave us tickets and fast lane passes, and also food vouchers. So he hooked us up all the way.
For what, KD?
Yeah. And what was so cool about it is that Julia, who is now nearly 22 years old, still gets as pumped up about theme parks as her old man. So it was
exciting.
It was a great thing. So we get
There's
down there.
There's nothing the Spiewaks enjoy more than a theme park except a free theme park.
That's the best kind, Mike. That's the absolute best kind. So get down.
He knows the way to your heart.
We get down there, and the first thing, this was my item number one. Julia bought a couch that needed legs. She, she's a college student, and I complained on this show previous that she has a lovely apartment, but there's not a comfortable place to sit down in the entire apartment. So she bought a couch, and she actually strapped the couch to the top of her Subaru Forester and drove it home and got it out and put it in her living room and realized it only had 2 legs. So it was sitting at an angle.
Where did she buy it?
She bought it off of like Craigslist or something like that.
Oh, so she bought it from another person who was selling it with 2 legs?
With 2 legs. So
you think did she now hold on a second.
Yeah.
Slow down. I have to ask this question.
Mm-hmm.
As a dad,
yeah,
this is where Oscar and I always are. Did you inquire as to why she did not take at least a look at it before she strapped it onto her car?
Perhaps she doesn't have the furniture chip in her that her dad has. So when I got to her home this weekend, she was seated on a couch that had a decided angle to it. Because as you looked at it, the 2 legs were on the left side. And so
Mike, you don't have to have a furniture chip to sit on a piece of furniture.
I know. I think she was
look at a piece of. Did she have any explanation, or you didn't ask?
I didn't ask because she's my girl.
You're such a different father than I am.
But
I swear to God.
But she had bought legs, and we did repair it, and it's sitting higher now. So she's very happy with the couch.
Where did she go to? Your couch doesn't have legs.com? Where
Exactly.
the hell did she get them?
No, you can get anything on the internet. It was a furniture supply company. And
so she found she identified that and
5-inch legs.
But don't. I'm sorry to get frustrated.
Don't
but
get
I mean,
frustrated. That's fine.
But Jesus, I mean, that's a scam. If they sold her the furniture without legs, did she ever call the person back, or did she okay, see ya? I'll see ya. I'll be leaning in my living room the next time. You have a nice weekend.
It was a great pleasure that when she sat on it, she says, "Oh, it's so much higher now." I said, "Yes, it's 5 inches higher."
All right, very good. She's your little girl.
She is my girl, and you know what?
Don't upset for God's sake, she almost lost her father.
That's right, and I was pleased to be able to do a dad thing for her by installing the legs. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
Item number 2, a gift from the boyfriend Jack,
the mascot.
Yes, Mike. I wasn't able to go to this game, but last week they had minor league games especially. They love the giveaways to get people to come to. He got us, and we will be adding them to the set. Nutsy salt and pepper shakers.
Oh, you love salt and pepper shakers.
Yeah, so this is Nutsy.
Is that Nutsy the squirrel?
Yes, and Natasha, his girlfriend, and they're
salt and pepper shakers?
Yes, and so
that's a top 10. That is a top 10 item. Who doesn't want salt and pepper shakers? I like that. He gave you those?
Yes. So that's awesome.
Awesome.
So thank you to Jack.
Really, I approve.
He remains highly rated by the parents.
Oh, man. I remember the Pawtucket Red Sox when they had condom night. Yeah. That was a lot of fun. It was great.
Did they tell her?
They weren't used. Come on.
Well, I remember the motto. It was condom night. Everyone come early.
Bada bing, bada boom. Okay.
At King's Dominion, Mike, there was
Rob, hold on. I'm sorry.
Oh, is it time?
I'm sorry. We need to get an update here. Hold on just a second. 833 followers.
Oh, that's fantastic.
833 followers.
Which means?
That means that we need 167.
That's right. That's exactly
167. Right. We're trying to get to 1,000 so we can broadcast live on TikTok, ladies and gentlemen.
Phone
Thank you very much.
Open, so please
this is our TikTok-a-thon that we're having today on our Tuesday after Labor Day. So please, what we're asking you to do is follow us on TikTok.
Please.
That's all.
That's all we need.
Follow us. Don't just see the videos. Don't just see it, Christina. Follow it. Thank you.
Okay.
We're real excited.
Mike, I learned some industry parlance this weekend, too. Do you know what happens when at an amusement park when they report a protein spill?
Like vomiting?
Yes, on the Intimidator. And we were caught
And they call it a protein spill?
We were caught in line while they were actually cleaning it up. And to dry it, they had to run several cycles of the Intimidator. I did not stay for the Intimidator because where the line stopped, I was just 2 people away from being in the shade in the line. So I was just standing there in the sun. I said, have fun, Julia. You ride the Intimidator. I'm not going to do it.
So do people yak on that ride a lot?
Well, they've modified this ride. I remember when it opened, there was a bottom turn where the force was so strong, people were blacking out and graying out. They've modified the speed a little bit, but it is a most magnificent first drop, almost 90 degrees. So
I'd throw up. I would throw up.
Okay. Also, a question at King's Dominion, and Carrie and I both picked up on this individual of each other, but we brought it up. Gen Z, it was 92 degrees. They love showing up in hoodies and jeans.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're able to do it.
I've seen it down here in Florida. It's
the oppressive heat, how do they do it? I don't know.
I mean, I've seen it down here where you'll see somebody wearing a ski cap.
Yeah,
and it's
exactly.
pretty stunning to see down in this kind of weather.
Today,
surface of the sun today.
Oh, really bad?
Like you would not believe. And I'm talking about not just temperature wise, but it's soup. It's tropical.
Yeah.
And we're hoping to get through. This is the next week. And by the way, you know what I found out? That next week, the end of next week when we go away for my wife's
holiday.
birthday.
Yes.
I believe that is actually the peak of hurricane season down here.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Everything will be okay.
Item number 5, Carrie lost her credit card.
Okay.
And she kept telling me all through the park that she'd lost her credit card. I said, no, I don't think you have. I don't think you have. I don't think you have. So we're driving home, and she goes online to the King's Dominion Lost and Found site and declares proudly, ha, they have my credit card. I was right. I said, so you're proud that you lost your credit card? Is that what you're proud of? That you got
Where'd she lose it? On the Intimidator?
No, she did not lose it on the Intimidator. We think she lost it near Old Virginia. And they said we could pick it.
Well, look what I got here. I noticed that, hello, little miss. I bet you were a little concerned you wouldn't be able to do some of your retail therapy. Well, I happen to have your card right here, darling. There you go.
The Lost and Found department was great. They said we could come pick it up on Sunday or they could mail it. And I said, if we have to pick it up, do we have to pay for parking? And they said yes.
So they're mailing it to you?
So they're mailing us the credit card. Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
Because, not like you had the extra disposable with your free passes to the park.
Hey, now, easy. Huh?
Well, you got in for free.
It was great.
It's a hassle.
Okay. Also, I am not apologetic about the way I eat, and Julia's used to it, but she brought her friend Ella, who is a vegan. And actually, I have to apologize to Ella because when we got lunch and I got my turkey leg, I was eating it in front of this poor young vegan lady. And a turkey leg, it's hard to not eat and not look like the king on the Dragon show because there's tendons and there's meat and everything.
Well, no, I mean, and you, you do your best Henry VIII impression.
I do.
Right?
So I was eating it and I looked over and Julia was looking at me and just being my daughter. And then I looked at Ella and she looked at me with a combination look of pity, scorn, disgust, and a little bit of fear. And so I did not finish my turkey leg because I felt bad.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't.
I'd go the opposite way, Rob. I would take a super big bite and then through your teeth with all the food in and go, bow to the king. Bow to the king.
Okay.
That sounds like you had a good time.
And also, item number 7, I'll blow through these 7. If you go on the Grizzly, even if you've lost a lot of weight, which I have, I'm still a big guy.
Look at you in that shirt, that beautiful shirt you're wearing today that is like a size 12. Fantastic.
It is a woman's 12, Mike.
It's a woman's 12. You've gone down. How many dress sizes have you lost?
Oh, golly. It's hard to say. I know I'm in a petite now. It's a different cut. It's more about the cut.
You shop XPs.
I do. I don't go to Lane Bryant anymore. If you're going to ride a roller coaster and you're still a large person, don't sit on the right side of the car. Because essentially a roller coaster goes up and then goes to the left, right? So every time there was a hairpin turn, I almost killed Carrie because I was being thrown into her because of the turn. So,
but back in the day.
Yeah. Oh, God, she would be dead.
When you'd squeeze yourself in there with Carrie, there would be, a seal.
Mike,
so there wouldn't be any movement whatsoever. I mean, it would be like you were putting a tennis ball inside a garden hose.
Let's be honest. Back in those days, I got my own row.
Yeah, you didn't go. You didn't go with anybody.
No, I didn't know.
Couldn't.
Number 8, a salute to the wardrobe choice of the day. And the thing is, when you go to a theme park, you see the same people over and over again.
You didn't go to Richmond. You went to King's Dominion.
No, we also went to Richmond, and we dined in Richmond, and we went to the Squirrels game. We did.
You went to a Squirrels game. Okay, I get it. All right.
So, Mike.
Yeah.
Mike, the wardrobe choice of the day was a T-shirt on a gentleman who looked roughly like me that just said, "Smack my bitch up."
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's exciting.
So
you meet the nicest people.
You do.
There,
Theme park folks and carnies.
That's exciting.
Number
especially
9,
in 90 plus degrees.
Mike, and number 9, almost to the top. the best theme park snack I've ever had, because they've opened a new restaurant and they're a little more high line. While Carrie and the girls were all having Cinnabons, I had zucchini. Yes, I ate theme park zucchini because my dinner. No, it was like a steamed vegetable side dish. They had it. I was able to stay on plan at a theme park.
I'm proud of you. That's good for you.
But I
Good
felt
for
like
you.
such an idiot sitting on International Street where everyone's eating funnel cakes and ice cream and Cinnabons, and I'm there.
That
with
is the belly of the
zucchini.
beast. If you can handle your willpower, which you have hit it out of the park. I mean, obviously you're preserving your life and all that.
Yeah,
but
there's
I mean,
that.
that has got to be that is truly going to one of those places. It's all about the crap food.
Oh, and the food looked so good.
But kudos, tell Twitch that his employer providing people with healthy alternatives.
Options. Yeah, they even have vegan stuff now for the kids. It was great. And I hold in my hand, Mike, item number 10.
All right,
there is a dark ride at King's Dominion, and that, of course, like a fun house or a ride.
Why do you always have to make it that way?
Mike, it's called a dark ride. It's called Boo Blasters, where you go through with a gun and you try to shoot. It's like a shooting gallery on a car that you try to shoot ghosts. And it's back in the woods, and we get out, and we're leaving Boo Blasters, and Carrie makes a noise I've never heard her say before. She goes, "Ugh." And I said, "What?" She says, there. And there is a fenced-off section, and behind the fenced-off section, there is a skunk. I have never seen a skunk in the wild, but I saw a skunk there, and this is what drove me crazy. Both girls and Carrie grabbed their phones and ran to get a picture of the skunk. I said, "Stop it. No, you don't approach a skunk. You never do this." And they're like, "Oh my God, he's kind of cute." I said, "Yeah, he's kind of cute until you scare him and he sprays skunk."
Well, it's also daytime, so he might have the rabies.
No, this was at dusk. This was late in the evening. So he was out. He was out.
They're nocturnal.
Yeah.
I believe skunks are nocturnal.
Anyway, so other than that, we did not get sprayed on that. We did get sprayed, however, on the Whitewater Canyon, and we walked home, walked to our car.
But you had a blissful weekend.
it was fantastic. Beautiful
with
game.
your daughter. I mean, this is your history. This is your family going down to KD. You got spiffed by Twitch.
He's the
greatest guy who is now working there.
Yes.
This is like your ship has come in, Rob. You're not dying.
No, I'm living.
You're living. You're eating zucchini at King's Dominion, and you're going on rides where people are barfing, and Twitch is giving you free passes, and then they found Carrie's credit card. This is a win-win-win. Carrie didn't say she was leaving you. Carla said that to me.
I know.
That was my weekend.
Carrie's staying with me.
After a week of getting cortisone shots and having medical tests.
Carrie's staying with me at least until the credit card comes in. Anyway,
that's very exciting.
That was my Labor Day weekend, folks. Thank you so much.
That's wonderful. We'll take a break. We are running turbo late. That's your fault. And we'll come back with an abbreviated version
about that.
The Town of Sound. And by the way, Oscar will return tomorrow. He is nursing a horrible back problem today.
He broke his back.
He broke his back. And we may have another update coming up right here on the Mike O'Mara Show. Isn't that freaking exciting?
Hi, everybody. This is Mike O'Mara inviting you to join me Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. here at...
Mike, it's just before 5, actually.
What do you mean before 5?
It's just before 5.
I don't want it to be before 5. It's either 5 or it's not. What are they doing over there?
Well, it's a 79-minute show. They have to start just before 5.
Why do they have to start it just before 5? What the f***'s the problem? I don't f***ing understand this. We've been on this f***ing radio station for f***ing 20 years. I don't f***ing understand this. What the f*** is wrong with KCJJ? Just run my f***ing show at 5 o'clock. I don't f***ing understand it, Rob. F*** you and f*** everybody that wants it to be before 5. What the f*** am I doing? I'm a temperamental artist. Don't you understand these things?
Let's take it again.
All right. Hi, this is Mike O'Mara, and I sure hope you join me for the Mike O'Mara Show a little before 5 on the mighty AM 1630 KCJJ.
I like the first take.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show, only on the mighty 1630 KCJJ.
Welcome back to the show. You know, we all love Rothy's, the best shoes in our closets. And whether it's the RS01 sneakers, the driving loafers, or the Chelsea boots demonstrated by Mr. Robb Spiewak in a move he would not have been able to do a year ago.
I could do it once.
Are going to love them, too. They're insanely comfortable, and you can wear them with anything from sweats to suits. Rothy's feel broken in right out of the box. They are machine washable, and they're knit with 100% recycled materials. Even the sneaker laces are made from recycled plastic water bottles. No wonder Rothy's best-selling men's shoes get a 5-star review from almost every customer. To top it all off, the Driving Loafer was named one of Time Magazine's 100 Best Innovations. I'm sorry, let me rephrase. One of Time Magazine's 100 Best Inventions of 2021 in the style category, calling it an ideal shoe for the late pandemic era. Step into something fresh with Rothy's. With new products for men and women, you can snag shoes for yourself or someone you love. For a limited time, get $20 off your first purchase at rothys.com/TMOS. That's $20 off at rothys.com/TMOS. We are at the end of the line here, but we have to get one update right now. Ladies and gentlemen,
yes.
Cue the music here. Let's see how our TIK-TOK-a-thon is going as I reach 837 followers.
Yes!
837.
Which means
we need 163.
Exactly, Ed.
163. You know I'm really doing that.
I know.
That's why you're enjoying it so much. All right. It's Soundtown.
Kill the
You have
music.
time for like one Soundtown.
All right.
We call this stereophonic sound.
Soundtown.
I've got 3 short ones for you today because
Lay
otherwise
'em
the
on me.
closing tapes won't make sense.
Lay him on me.
Joe Biden was attacked by a heckler. He was heckled on Labor Day.
Okay.
Joe Biden, our
We
president.
remain in the battle for the soul of America. By the way. All right, God love you. Let him go. Let him go. No. Don't let him go. Look, everybody's entitled to be an idiot. No, everybody's entitled. Okay?
That's a good line.
I like that.
That's a great line. That is a great line for a heckler. I'm not saying that because I'm a Democrat.
No, it's just he handled it
Everybody's
well.
entitled to be an idiot.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All
Very
right,
good.
Mike, we
Way to
had
go,
the
Joe.
Canadian guy that I think it was a prime minister or some sort of politician that swallowed the bee. Remember that?
Yes, I
Yeah.
remember. I have it in my soundboard.
Well, a Canadian news anchor swallowed a fly live on the air this weekend.
A national emergency has been invoked, but the weather in Pakistan, extreme weather, is alarming. Neetha Garcha reports.
I saw the fly flying around at the beginning of the news, and I was like, not today, fly. And then the next thing I knew, it was just in my throat.
Like, didn't even hit the teeth, just went straight
No,
down.
and you can't even see it in the video, which is so crazy. It was so sneaky, this fly.
I love the way she...
A national emergency has been invoked.
When it's caught.
Has been invoked, but the weather in Pakistan, extreme
has been invoked.
So nasty. I
All right.
love that.
And let's close with 2 little kids, Mike. I like them both equally.
Okay.
One is a little girl talking about what happened to her poor mother's car and who is to blame.
She picked me up and we were going to Mama's work. Mama's window was busted.
What happened? Who did it?
A crackhead. Stole her wallet.
Crackheads broke your mama's window and stole her wallet?
Yeah, her
Stole.
wallet. And there was her window. It was her truck. And I was told on the way back home.
It was her window and her wallet and her truck.
Generations of intellectual capacity.
Do you feel
Stole
like-
it.
Do you believe that the parents are intellectually lazy?
No, who knows? Stole it.
Stole it.
Crackhead. Anyway, we got to get out of here. We'll be back tomorrow with a brand new episode. And, keep those phones ringing, ladies
yes,
and
please
gentlemen.
do.
For
If they're
our
busy, call again.
TIK-TOK-a-thon. If you are hearing my voice right now, tell your neighbors, tell your friends. When you get the long tail of the Mike O'Mara Show, I would certainly like to wake up tomorrow morning with 1,000 followers on TikTok. I don't think that's a lot to ask when we get, tens of thousands of people that listen to this show every day.
Yeah.
We're expanding our video footprint, and so we would love you to do that. And congratulations to all the staff, Pony, with all the bank of phones, getting the TIK-TOK-a-thon ready. It was really exciting.
And to the listeners, Mike, do
Yes.
it for the kids.
Absolutely. It's
Mike's
for the
kids.
My kids. Please. I want 168 of you tomorrow, or 5 or whatever.
Whatever.
I don't know the math. For Rob Spiewak, Oscar Santana, Ponyboy, Matt Bloom, Michael Mara saying, so long, everybody!
Bye-bye and ciao.
Want more? Make sure you check out the Michael Mara Bonus Show. Get it at michaelmarashow.com.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
Ridiculous, humiliating, ludicrous, painful, savage, brutal, cruel, and all false.
It's coming from the health sector. I just swallowed a bee.
Oh, it burns!